Hello, all. This is your brother, Opinion. The reason why I wrote about trauma is because most of us have open wounds, and open wounds stem from a traumatic event. Now, I want to say a traumatic event isn't always sexual abuse. A traumatic event could be anything from a car accident or possibly losing a loved one, but it's anything that will rock you, that take you back to that dark place, that gets you shook up. I've seen people demeanor change just by hearing someone else's name. So I wanted to talk about that and bring awareness that you can be healed by, but you have to first admit that something's going on and that you need to be released or release the situation. So here you are, trauma. Most of us, including myself, have experienced something bad as a kid, where as an adult, we're still emotionally stuck when we think back to the horror. Yes, even though we're grown. That kid never grew up on the inside of us to help us. Opinion, what are you talking about? Trauma. You see, no one desires to revisit a childhood occurrence where their face was used as a doormat to the betterment of the abuser. The truth is, we all were too afraid to cry out for help and just grew up thinking we could outgrow that sad event. Fight or flight. A victim of trauma is when someone will hurt you and then act like you hurt them. This is your brother, Opinion. I know you know what hurt people do, but whole people heal people. And if you're one that's addicted to attention, that's a clear indicator of an open wound that as of yet has not been healed.
So we're back with Brother O talking about trauma. Sounds like he really wants us to dive deep. So can you tell us what you meant by being emotionally stuck?
Emotionally stuck has a lot to do with an area in our life that's immature and hasn't had a chance to mature yet due to the traumatic event we experienced in the past. We never shared anything with anybody because we felt less than, ashamed, or quite frankly embarrassed. And what you learn is as you grow up, you discover that the carnal nature, the human nature is to take, but godly character is to give. And as you go through your workplace or any endeavors, you realize that that kid on the inside of you has never matured or developed. As soon as enter into a situation that reminds you of you being rocked, fight or flight. And then you point the finger, like I said in the thing, some people will hurt you and act like you hurt them. And it's just backwards. So that's mainly being emotionally stuck. It's that area, that secret spot that you just don't want nobody to touch or go there because if do, all hell may break loose. So this is your brother.